Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Andrew Campbell with Holtec Gaming. Here we go. We have a lot of running back and forth to do. We have to go to Solitude. We have to go to Windhelm. We have to go to the Greybeards. Ask them if we can hold a meeting. Then we have to go get the two leaders of the two warring factions in Skyrim to say, yeah, we'll have a powwow. Then we have to attend the said powwow. And then, hopefully, by the end of the episode, we find ourselves back in Whiterun, catching a dragon. I really hope that happens. Anyway, let's go ahead and start that. Yeah, why are there 3 different indicators for Angnar? I wonder. Anyway, so, welcome back. Andrew Campbell, Holtec Gaming. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a while since I've seen sorry. You know what I'm talking about? It's been one of those kinds of days. I will say that I'm very happy with my ability and candor as a father. I've been really kicking ass. It's not every man can be a single father who is also going to college full-time, is also supporting a mother and father that are on in age, you know what I mean? So I've got a lot on my plate. And I am really using this time to record to kind of vent and enjoy myself by skipping through all of this boring text. Because we gotta finish this game. Okay, so we need to go talk to Ulfric and Tullius. Tullius and Ulfric. Let's do it. Who's first? Let's go to Tullius. Well, nope. Gonna do Windhelm. Oh, we haven't even discovered Windhelm yet. Oh, it's not a place I typically go, to tell you the truth. The city's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't like the racist vibe. You know what I mean? There's like an Argonian slum. It's cool. It's just not as inclusive as I'd like. But to be honest, and this is a no joke thing. Like, if you go to Solitude, you mostly just see humans walking around and maybe some elves. In Windhelm, at least you see dark elves, you see Argonians, you see Nords, you see Imperials. They're all here. Like, in all honesty, this is the most inclusive city as per population. Now, there are some side quests that are a little racy, but in contrast, I mean, Windhelm's the more inclusive city, so let that sink in for a while. I really do love this armor set. So cool. It's beefy in all the right places. See, look at that chainmail on that arm, right? I mean, I don't even know what you would scale mail, I guess you would call it that. I don't know if I've said this on, like, this is one of the racist things right here. Going to avoid the racism. Because it's a video game and I don't need to address it. Point is I don't know if I've told you all this or not, but I dabble, and it's been a while since I've really done it and got into it, but right around Christmas time every year I do chainmail. Like, it gets really cold outside, and I want to work with my hands, and I want to, you know, make something. So I usually do chainmail. Last year I had made a gauntlet for my brother because he had requested it. I still have a section of a shirt, a chainmail shirt that I was working on. Ulfric, I love that power stance, man. Don't go losing that. I believe we've already met.
So?
We were on the wagon together.
You were with us at Helgen.
Then we fell off the wagon.
Chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I was
I'm
set
always
free.
looking for Seems we're all branded villains these. So long as your criminal past.
That's not what I want to. Why am I saying that? I don't want to. I don't want to join the Stormcloaks.
Speak with Garmar.
Thank
It's
you.
about time they turned
Does
their
it make
gaze
me
from
say that?
violence back to. I have the greatest. I can't afford to appear.
Can I persuade him? Of course
Even
not.
Tullius may be forced to talk sense and. Yes. And what would you have me?
Cool. Ulfric is done. Moving on. 5 minutes in and we've only talked to one person. Now we need to go talk to General Tullius, which I believe I have been to Solitude, so there's not going to be that much running. And a few other things to do. We got this in the bud. Nipped it in the bud. Maybe. Maybe. I'll tell you what, though. I'm going to be so happy come November. Like, really late November, Thanksgiving time. I'm going to be so happy. It's going to be great. Because I'm going to have a graduation party. We're going to have a good old time. I haven't exactly decided where I want to have the graduation party yet. Either at my own domicile or maybe at a scenic location somewhere out in the woods. Honestly, don't know. I had a really good suggestion from a friend of mine saying that I should have a bonfire type party. Which, if for anybody who doesn't know, December in Texas sometimes can be either really windy and rainy, or it can be just really fucking cold. Or sometimes it could be 80 degrees. It's the state of Texas, man. The temperature swings wildly at any given moment. Hey, here's a pro tip. If you ever want free arrows, you can just come up here and then keep taking these arrows. And you can, if you're any good at pickpocketing, you can go up to this dude and you can put in like an orc arrow or an elvish arrow or what have you. And he'll shoot out and produce those arrows. So if you ever need to really just mass produce those types of things and you got a little bit of time on your hands to just grab arrows, I suggest doing that. Pretty cool little thing. Since I'm in here, no, I don't think they have a wizard here, do they? Either way, let's talk to Tullius and then regroup.
I remember you. You were at
Very
Helgen.
Roman legionnaire type
Speak to Lady
thing.
Ricca. I suspect we could use.
That's not why I'm here.
Then there's nothing for the
I
graveyard.
should have said that to
What do
Ulfric.
those old hermits want with? Why? There's nothing to discuss. They are getting to be. My job is to quell this rebellion.
Yeah, dude, we
I
gotta.
intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Yeah,
Has he?
let's just do that. I'm not
He's
gonna try
probably
to.
hoping I'll yes,
I'm not gonna try
that's
to
fine.
persuade
I'll
him,
come to
'cause-
this graveyard
Ulfric's
council.
planning an attack
Is he
on
coming?
All the good. He'd be in.
Thank you. Awesome. Rihanna, please, sweetie. Get that spiky shield out of my way, please. God, I can't believe it's already episode 38, man. Time flies when you're playing this game. It really does. It's fun. Like, it's super fun. And it's a shame that I'm not really respecting the dialogue and the world building. And because it's that, right? The fun part, the wacky chapter part of this game, and what I envision this series to be, was me going around and just beating the crap out of things. And just having a decompressed type game, right? And I guess in retrospect, it probably should have stayed that way. But I want to go ahead and finish this series, right? And I've named off a few reasons through the last, since episode 30, right? I've already completed 2 other games in the series. I've beaten Pikmin 1 and I've beaten the Ocarina of Time. The Wacky Chapters with Butterscotch the Warrior is the oldest series on the channel, and I think it deserves to be at least beaten game-wise. Like, we can always come back and we can do a lot of fun stuff and we can explore and we can go on wacky chapters, if we want to have a condensed type of drinking game scenario. Let's talk to
You've done it.
Orangier.
Men of violence are gathered.
Yeah, well.
I should not have agreed to host this.
Take my seat. Let's
But
go.
regrets.
Take my seat. Take my seat. Wiggle your foot to the beat. Hey, everybody's here. Wunderbar. Sit down. Okay, Ulfric. There's the Queen or Jarl of Skyrim, I guess. Tullius. There's Whiterun's Jarl Balgruuf the Greater. That's that embassy chick that we pissed off. Ulfric, his lackey, Rihanna, and all of her steel-plated glory. The Blades, Reconnect Controller. Are you kidding me? Hey guys, every time you see a Reconnect Controller thing, drink. Since we haven't had any whacking going on.
Now that everyone is here,
Okay.
please take your seats.
Negotiate a truce. Who do you want to favor, guys? What do we got to lose?
I hope that we
Man.
combine the spirit
I don't know.
Insult us by bringing
Since I've already started the whole Ulfric thing, why not side with the Stormcloaks? Well, not going to do that. If I side with the Stormcloaks, Whiterun's going to be taken over, and I really like Jarl Balgruuf. I don't want to screw him over. So we're going to go Imperials all the way.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to
Okay.
this council.
Yeah, so they'll talk back and forth. I can't hear a lick of it. But they'll be like, hey, brr, brr, brr. Oh, brr, 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 brr. And then they'll look at me and be like, well, you decide. What do you think? And then you can make decisions and give territory
The nerve of those Imperial
to the
bastards.
Empire or give territory to the Stormcloaks, as you see fit, right?
Thalmor, bitch.
Okay?
Either she walks or I do.
Give me the choice, please. Okay, you're right. The Thalmor have no business here. What's the harm besides Tullius doesn't really want her here either. I'm going to do
Maybe
that.
So, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know.
And of course, Ulfric doesn't like that because the Thalmor, you know. I agree, this will set the tone for the whole negotiation. Should go, let Tullius have his way on this. He'll have to give ground later. And that's not true.
Feels like a mistake.
He's not going to give ground at all.
Judgment on
But
this.
whatever. Excuse
But
me.
She is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her.
Okay,
Is that clear?
who's talking? Why aren't you guys sitting down? Oh, that's right. That's the whole hoopaju. They don't want to sit down because the elf is here. I forgot.
She's supposed to be on our side?
No, exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I
Hey,
have
you put on
something
a
to
show,
say
but you're
to
still sitting down, aren't you,
Here
Ulfric?
we go.
The
He
only
gave in to
reason
that first thing, and that's
I
going to set the
was to
tone of
deal
the whole
with Wacky
negotiation
gangs.
for you.
There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to
Yep.
renounce its
We are not going to make it back to Whiterun, I don't think, this episode.
I knew you wouldn't be able to.
But let's enjoy this for what it is, I guess, right? I can't skip much of the dialogue, so we're just going to let this play
I
out, right?
consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready?
I am going to try to attempt to look at the person talking, at least.
Jarl Ulfric.
I'm only going off of this
This council
by
is
the heads that are
unprecedented.
looking where,
We
you
are
know.
gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
They're all
I
looking
ask
at the
that you all
Greybeard.
respect the spirit
Now
of
they're
High
looking at the
Lothian
elf. Tullius
Do
is
your
looking at
best
me.
to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
I wish I could just get up.
Yes, let's get down
Go
to
kill
it.
dragons.
We want control.
I want to have wacky
That's our
chapter
right.
adventures, man. What's going on here?
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance
And then
your
she's
own
saying, why did
position?
you kill my husband?
Jarl
And
Ellison.
yada, yada, yada.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd
Okay, Ulfric's looking at me now.
Ulfric, you can't seriously
Now she's
expect
looking
us
at
to
me.
give up Markarth at the negotiating table.
Balgruuf's looking at
You
me.
hope to gain in council what you've been unable
Somebody
to
talking?
in battle, is that it?
Did the
I'm
game
sure
glitch
Jarl
out?
Ulfric
Who's talking
does
right
not
now?
Expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Please tell me somebody's talking.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth?
Okay,
to
the
that
Queen's talking now. That's great.
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Okay, is the elf talking again?
First, let's be clear.
There's
This
Tullius.
council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time.
Tullius to Ulfric.
You are a traitor
Ulfric to
the Empire
Tullius.
and deserve
The
a
Queen to
great
Tullius.
but I'm pleased we're negotiating.
Esbern off the backboard.
Since we're all
Yeah, I
here
finally
to
get to make a
go west,
decision.
I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Let's see what we got. How about Riften? Winterhold seems like a fair trade. So if I wanted to screw over the Stormcloaks, Riften is good. If I wanted to screw over the Empire, Winterhold would be good. Shit, this is... Shit. Let's go ahead and give him Riften,
The
whatever.
rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric.
Were they leaving?
Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came
He's
here in
definitely
good faith,
pissed.
and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn.
I wonder if there's a way to fail this
As for
negotiation.
you, General Tullius,
I really don't
I
know.
see now that Garmar was right.
And I don't want to know, because I don't want to have to sit here for another 10 minutes while these guys talk, man.
You're as deluded as your emperor when he signed away our
I think at the end of this episode, which is in 3 minutes, that if this conversation is not done, I'm going to go ahead and finish the conversation, and then we're going to start up the episode after that, because I am not going to be on air sitting through this type of stuff.
Stop.
Just not going to
Are you so
happen.
blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements?
You guys going to sit back
Here you
down?
sit arguing about nothing.
Esbern, are you going to get in Ulfric's face? Like, what are you trying to prove, man?
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means?
Okay.
Alduin has returned.
Esbern's got
The world-
the soapbox.
Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soul.
Looking at
he
how
slain
beefy
in your
that dude's
pointless
arm is,
war.
that's
Can
crazy.
you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it
Shut
have to
up.
do with the...
Still
If he's
talking
right
it over.
about Ulfric, we both have just as much to lose here.
Hey, I gotta sit back down. Esbern cooled him off. Yay.
Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I think it's better that the Imperials take over Riften anyway. Because of the whole, you know, like, if you thought about it, if the game wasn't the game, and you thought about it from a diplomatic standpoint, and you wanted to clean up Riften, and you didn't like thieves or the Thieves Guild or any of that weird crap, right? You didn't like Maven Blackbriar. The best way to do that would be to put Riften under that Imperial control. That's my opinion on it. Okay, so Ulfric, now what do you want me to decide? I agree, the Empire should turn over Hallmarch. The Empire doesn't need to give up any more territory. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and give the Empire the Stormcloaks Hallmarch. Why not?
That's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems
The Stormcloaks gave up Riften.
Jarl Ulfric,
That's
General
arguably a
Tullius.
bigger city.
These are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to
Is he standing up because of the end of the conversation?
and
Is this
Francois
it?
Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will
He's just standing there with his mouth open.
allowing Imperial troops unhindered
Why is his mouth open? What's going on here?
Lawgiver will step down.
Is his mouth just no shit open?
Become the Jarl of Riften.
Is he gently?
Jarl
What is he
Mark will turn over to
doing?
Ulfric with
Is he
sword
gently
in hand,
humming?
assuming
Is
the Jarl's
he like, oh, oh?
The sun's
This is fucking ridiculous.
as long as
Oh,
the
he's still back like, oh.
What about you, Ellison? Are these terms to your...
Holy shit,
Speak up.
graybeards
I'm
are
sure
crazy.
General Tullius is waiting to do your
All right, Ulfric's talking.
I have nothing to say to that.
Empress
murderer.
is talking.
General, you've proven yourself a good friend.
She's
to
not an empress.
Skyrim.
She is the
I
Jarl.
continue to trust that you will
but
do your utmost to safeguard our
She's for the
interests.
Imperials, so I'll say what I
Thank you,
want to say.
Jarl Ellison. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
And we're almost there, boys and girls. We did it! Yay!
Giving up Mark.
We made it! We did it!
Truce, Dragonborn.
Woohoo! We did it! We did it! Oh my god!
You are familiar with the
All right,
Dragonborn
cool.
plan.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm Andrew Campbell with Holtec Gaming.
And my men will
Next
help us
time,
bring this trap.
not any more talking. We actually get to go catch a dragon. Let's do that. Kick ass together. Hope to see you back for episode 39, 12 o'clock tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.